Yo, what's good? Today, I'm diving into a deep Hulk guide for Marvel Rivals, a character who's all about punching faces, leaping in and out of danger, and causing complete fear and chaos to the enemy. We'll go through Bruce Banner's basics, Hulk's core abilities, the best reticle for Hulk, why he's sitting comfortably in S tier, and a few pro level tips that'll have your enemies panicking whenever they see you raging toward them. And lastly, my gameplay as the Hulk to put it all together. Alright, let's jump in. First up, Bruce Banner. He's got a gamma gun that might feel a little clunky, but hey, body shots give you around 4% of your ultimate, while headshots can skyrocket that to about 10%. So if you want to turbocharge your transformation, you got to be able to land those shots. It's going to take some time, but it's possible. Alright, for the Gamma Grenade, an awesome tip from some top level players is to spam Banner's Gamma Grenade on yourself. And the reason you want to do that is because hitting yourself or enemies with the blast nets you around 10% to your ult charge. My favorite strategy while I'm Banner is to sit at an off angle away from the fight and pepper enemies with my Gamma Gun while hitting myself with the grenade. This honestly gets me back into the fight quicker. Let's be honest, nobody wants to play as Banner, so the best bet is to stay as Hulk as long as possible. But while you are Banner, it's best that you just stay out of the way and hit your shots as clean as possible until you can get your ult charge and get back into the game. Alright, before we smash into Hulk's moveset, let's talk about why he's considered S tier in so many tier lists. Because I've seen before where other people have placed him in, a tier list that wasn't really for him. Like, yeah, it was at the beginning of the game where people didn't really understand his role, but now that we're here, we have a better understanding. So before we smash into Hulk's moveset, let's talk about why he's considered S tier in so many tier lists. Ultimate Disruption. Hulk drops in like a meteor, becoming a massive distraction that forces entire teams to react. When he leaps right onto a cluster of enemies, they panic, and that's exactly what you want. Your role is very important in distracting the enemy. You have to be able to get in and out and cause a big disruption. Number 2, he's just a squishy chaser. Hulk is surprisingly good at chasing down and deleting low health targets, all while shrugging off a ton of damage. If you like pushing backline healers or just chasing down squishies, Hulk is your guy. Number 3, his Iron Man synergy. One of the strongest duos in the game is Hulk and Iron Man. Whether you're buffing each other's damage or bubble protecting and flying metal suit, you can terrorize teams from the ground and the air. This combination is perfect for me, honestly, because I love the Hulk and I love to play as Iron Man. So either way is good for me, especially because you get the damage boost with Iron Man and then you also get the health boost with the Hulk. Alright, number 4, still strong despite nerfs. Even after a few balance changes, Hulk remains top tier, especially in aggressive playstyles where you dive in and force enemies to scatter. This is one of the best things about Hulk because it's just so fun to go to the enemy's backline and terrorize them, especially if you have a good healer that knows how to play offensive and heal at the same time. I know it's kind of hard, but when you get those good healers, man. Number 5, high carry potential. If you're looking to climb ranks, Hulk gives you the tools to swing entire fights in your favor. All you need is a decent sense of timing and awareness of when to leap in and out, especially when it comes to your healers. Alright, now to the fun part, Hulk himself. Let's start with his chargeable jump. Hulk can charge his leap by holding the jump button until the gauge is filled. If you want a short but powerful leap, I suggest releasing the jump button as soon as you clear the red section of the gauge. Or, if you want to keep your fingers from cramping, like a lot of us do, you can toggle this in the settings. Tons of people in the Rivals community swear by the toggle method to avoid holding jump 24/7. I personally have my jump set to L1 on PS5. It just makes it easier and more efficient than holding X. The best strategy for this move is to constantly jump. Hulk gets a lot of attention, so jumping in and out of enemy range is such a distraction to them. They lose focus of their team, and that's your job, to play this role of a distraction, cause damage, cause chaos. Next, radioactive lockdown. Exile's your bread and butter for shutting down ultimates, splitting up backliners, or locking down those ratty DPS. You know, those Jeffs out there running around underground. Just remember though, punching them or clapping them ends the effect early, so time your hits wisely. Otherwise, you basically set them free. So, the best strategy for this ability is to mostly use it to disrupt healers in the back line that like to group up together, or whenever an enemy tries to use their ult. It has like a 15-second cooldown, so use it wisely. Next, his indestructible guard. Don't let the name fool you. This shield feels defensive, but it's also feeding your next ult because it converts incoming damage into gamma energy. You can protect teammates from big ultimates, soak up free ult charge, and get a few free hits in while being protected. The best strategy for this ability would be to activate it preferably around your teammates, leap into the enemy, do damage, and leap out once the bubble is gone. Now we've got to talk about Hulk's clap, the big showstopper in his base kit. Clap hits for about 70 damage on about 8-second cooldown, and there's no damage fall off. That means if enemies are lined up, you're effectively slapping more than one face at once. The combo potential for this would be a simple punch, clap, punch. It could rack up about 150 plus damage in under a second, plenty enough to drop a squishy or pressure a tank. Spamming clap whenever it's off cooldown is a smart way to build up Hulk's ultimate. Since it has zero fall off, you can even toss it from mid-range to score some free hits. And lastly, the synergy with the jump. A sneaky trick is pairing clap right after you land from a charged leap. Great for punishing clusters of enemies who think they're safe. Bottom line, master clap to burst down targets, rack up ultimate charge, and keep entire teams on their toes. Alright, let's move on to the Monster Hulk ultimate. When you pop Hulk's ultimate, you gain a brief moment of invincibility and gain over 1500 HP. Combine that with big damage upgrades on your punches and claps. Jeez. Alright, so with this ultimate move, here's a pro tip. Wait until your health starts dipping, then transform. Why give yourself a second health bar at full HP? Let them beat you down a little bit, then pop the ult. Keep in mind though, you still have radioactive lockdown in monster form, just a shorter cooldown. Your clap also gets insane damage and also no downtime. I think it's like 1 second. And one of the best things I love about Hulk is his ultimate within his ultimate, which is World Breaker. I suggest using this when time is running low while you're in Monster Hulk form. That way you technically get more time out of this form, causing more damage. Alright, so overall, Hulk is a great character to rage out with, honestly. If you are an aggressive player, this is the character for you. Being able to consistently leap in and out of enemy vision is distracting in itself. The fact that Hulk has so much power just adds to the chaos. Also, with his ability to be able to counter ults with just a basic ability makes his character a target no matter where he is on the battlefield. And let's not forget about his ultimate. So, just remember, use Banner's gun and grenade to rush out your ult. Hulk's bubble can soak hits and farm ult charge. Radioactive lockdown counters fleeing enemies and ultimates. Monster Hulk mode is your grand finale. Time it at low HP for maximum value. And yes, Hulk is S tier for a reason. Massive disruption, high damage, and synergy with top picks like Iron Man. And for a side note, if you want to do this, don't forget to toggle your jump from hold to press in the settings. It takes a little getting used to, but I promise it's more efficient. Also, try binding your jump button where it's easier and comfortable for you to press without taking away from your momentum. If you find this guide helpful, go out there, leap into some games, and make the enemy regret every decision that they made. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
We thought you were a goner after the vampires caught us by the Queensboro Bridge.
Oh, me too. You'll never guess who showed up to save the day. Morbius.
No way.
Things got weirder from there. I'll tell you about it sometime.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Humans are so full of their golden idols, but all of them shall bow to steel.
Help!
Enemies ahead! No smashing us now!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I'll patch you up.
My shields are down. Needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger.
Watch out, they're headed our way!
Honk, careful!
I'm gone.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Buck up, they're coming!
Disappear!
Careful!
Strong again!
This was inevitable.
Control lost!
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon! Watch out!
Control seized!
Honk, careful!
How do you like that?
I'll patch you up. Armor patch here.
The area's almost yours!
Help. So cold.
I seem to be unprotected.
Hey, Dee! Enjoy it!
Behold
I am
the
ready to
god
put on a
of
show!
thunder!
Control lost!
Oh, mutant kind! Stronger again!
Honk is gone.
No smashing us now! Strong again! Stick around! Could have made your father proud, Wanda, my dear.
Control seized!
Here's enough.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Don't let them do this, baby.
Done. What's next? We even have a plan?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The barriers between dimensions are breaking down. It's up to us to protect them.
Stick around! The moon haunts you!
You get a weapon! More than I have to.
Time for some fireworks.
I blew up a keyhole.
So cold.
Ow! That fucking hurt!
Mission area is yours!
You ready for that?
Yes.
Watch this
One
spot.
down.
Watch this spot. Cosmic Yard Amplifier, ready to be deployed. Hey, team! Enjoy the amplifier!
Thanks. Wish I could hear you back. Target this enemy.
Mutant kind! Oh, smash!
It's spider time! Control lost!
Stay right there! Punch out!
Control seized!
Spot gives me a strange...
Approach this site with caution.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
It's better time.
Someone scratch my back! You get a web, and you get a web, and
I am
you get
ready
a
to
web.
put on a show. Glory is almost yours.
Four mutant kinds!
Side of the neighborhood.
How quaint.
Hey, Teeny! Enjoy the amplifier!
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
I'll patch you up.
It seems we have